Hello YouTube friends, this is the next installment on checking and assembling the modification of the MXL condenser model 991. This is the new circuit board that's going to replace this one, and this video is going to show and to ensure that pieces fit. So I always test fit everything. So anyway, we're going to put this over here. This circuit board has a little pad right here. And on the end here, this thing's going to slide on here. And that's how it's going to make a conductive contact point for the one side of the wires inside wires or electrical path of current, if you will, into the unit. So you got to make sure all this stuff goes together, because if you put all these parts together on this thing, and then you get down to the point of trying to assemble it and it doesn't fit, that could be a little challenge. So why not let's just test fit everything. So that goes on like that. Now notice this thing's offset a little bit. You got to make sure it's oriented right, just like the side on the other side. See that? So we're going to grab this thing right here and align it up, and we're going to tighten this one up a little bit. Just snug, not tight, because even in the manual it says we over tighten it, you could crack this housing. You don't want to do that. So there you go. If this was all the components on it, we want to ensure that it fits into the housing. Now I did mark my housing here so I can line it up correctly. So all I'm going to do is just test fit to see if it fits in here. And it looks like it works. And see, you can see that the spring-loaded thing is contacting the contact in the back of the capsule, and it is making contact. So there you go. That's all I needed to accomplish in this video, is just want to make sure all this stuff happens before I get all the components onto the circuit board in here and ensure that it works. So there you go. Stay tuned for the next installment. But before I leave, I want you to notice something here. This housing is held on here only by these two itty-bitty screws. You know what I mean? Now, think about this for a second. Sometimes you can get a XLR plug that fit really tight. If these screws are not engaged correctly and you got this plug plugged in here and you're trying to yank it off like this, you could in fact pull the whole housing out of the microphone and the cable would still be connected. So just a little advice when reassembling this microphone or any microphone like this, to make sure these pins are engaged very, very securely. And also take the hint that when you're disconnecting, reconnecting your Canon plug here, hold the microphone from the back end piece. Don't hold it from here, because if it pulls through here, you could ruin the microphone. So just remember when reassembling to make sure these little bitty screws here are engaged correctly, so you won't have this problem with a tight XLR Canon plug, okay? See you next time for the next installment when we are going to put the circuit board together. See you.